Greetings, I'm Slice, and today I'm going to be playing the Real Survival difficulty for Resident Evil 1 Remake HD Remaster. This is going to be a walkthrough guide on how to complete the Real Survival difficulty. This is not going to be a character-specific difficulty, but I will recommend you to play as Jill Valentine since she can carry more items. So, to unlock Real Survival difficulty, you have to beat the game at least once and then go into the main menu and hit load. After all of that, you will have to load your completed data. Select Real Survival,
Resident Evil
difficulty, do proper inventory management, essentially.
What?
Alright, so we're gonna skip cutscenes. Now, this video is not going to be a speedrun guide, but instead, I'm just gonna show you how to complete the game on the Real Survival difficulty, but you know, I'll try to give you some advice on what inventory to carry with you this whole time. Now, I recommend you do this with Jill Valentine. The reason why I recommend you do this with Jill Valentine is because Jill Valentine has 2 extra inventory slots. Also, there's an ink ribbon here that you can collect if you're uncertain whether or not you'll have enough later on. So after the cutscene, we're gonna go up the stairs, and when the camera changes again, go back down. There we go.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
And then after that, Barry will give you the lockpick.
Thanks.
Also, if you've already completed the game in under, 2 hours or so and unlocked the infinite launcher, I actually recommend you load a different save file that doesn't have the infinite launcher. That way you don't have bad inventory, because if you do unlock the infinite launcher, it will start in your inventory, and this will take up some extra inventory space and will probably make subsequent playthroughs a lot more annoying to deal with. Alright, we're gonna go this way. So I'm gonna show you where I am on the map. This is where I am, okay? And I'm gonna collect the green herbs. Another tip I can give you, since inventory management is incredibly important in this playthrough, is that herbs, no matter what you do, will be able to be either combined or consumed. So if you want to get rid of something, you can eat a green herb. Don't feel bad about it. Alright, in the mirror hallway, we're going to stick to the left here. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I was planning on using herbs anyway, so there we go. I did something wrong there. I stuck to the right instead of the left. But that's okay. You will have problems like that every once in a while during this playthrough. Alright, collect the green arrow here. The reason why we'll have some problems like that during this playthrough is because of fixed camera angles. Alright, collect this magazine here by the mirror, and I'm gonna face away from the zombie. That will cause the zombie to do that, see? And that's a little trick that I can teach you there. So if you give a zombie your back, so to speak, if you face away, they will for some reason lunge a little bit too early and will actually miss you. And that's a very reliable way of dodging one zombie. Alright, we're gonna push the statue down. There we go. And that will drop the blue gem for later. You don't have to save Chris or anything like that, but I guess I will show you how to get all the ammo discs. Alright, after that we're gonna go through this door in the main hall, and now we're here in the graveyard. Run past this zombie. So another thing that I always see people forget, I'm not too sure if my webcam is on here, there we go, is to use the left analog stick to move around. If you're playing this on the PS5 or the PC, you have to play with a controller, and you have to enable modern controls. You can just tinker with your settings and make sure you have modern control and allow you to use the analog stick to move around. Otherwise, you will have tank controls, which makes everything a lot difficult. But go ahead and play with tank controls if you are a purist. Alright, we're gonna get this book from the coffin and examine it, and in the back we can find the sword key. There we go. The Book of Curses. And if you're particular like I am, we're gonna examine the sword key So it actually says that it's a sword key. So as we go up the stairs, there's usually a zombie here that gives me a lot of trouble. So you should be able to see him here. Okay, if he's on the left, okay, he's not going to the left, so I'm gonna go to the right. It's not easy, so just have to have some luck there. All right, with the sword key in hand, we can do some really cool strategies here. All right, we're gonna go down the stairs. Instead of going right, we're gonna go back to the left here, through where we came from, the dining room. Yes. So the reason for that is because I want to get rid of this sword key. Okay. Also, while we're at it, we're gonna collect the blue gem here. Go ahead and collect the blue gem. And also, I'm gonna run with my knife so I can run faster. There'll be a zombie here. This zombie is kind of annoying, so I'm gonna face away from him. There we go. And just run past him. And this is only really possible with modern controls. Alright, we're gonna go down the stairs here and open this door with the sword key. But don't go through it, because it'll spawn another enemy. And we don't want that. Alright, there should be a zombie around here. Waiting for him. Yeah, there he is. Gonna wait for him around the corner. These camera angles make everything a lot more difficult than they should be. There we go. If you can lure him to the stairs, it's better because he will vomit on the stairs. There we go. And that's how you make things a lot easier. And this is needed. We need the emblem of armor, so we're gonna move back to the main hall. So that's a little trick that I can teach you. If you're able to move a zombie to the stairs, you will be able to make them vomit, and you can run past them a lot easier if you do that. It's very cool trick. All right, now we're gonna go to the right. And this is extra, you don't have to do this. But if you want an extra dagger, I guess, climb up here. And we're gonna push this little, whatever this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I actually don't know what you would call this. Let me know in the comments if you know what this item is called. This drawer thing. Alright, get the map. Of course you don't need it. I know you already know the locations of this map. But I'm giving you the option here. Alright. Whoops, daisies. There we go. Collect the knife, the dagger. And now here comes a zombie. We can either dodge him or get grabbed. I'm gonna face away from him to try to do the... Yeah, see? There we go. The trick. What should we call that trick? The fake out. There we go. The fake out. Do a little fake out. Okay. I don't know why I did that, actually. I don't think there's anything here on hard mode. Oh, yeah, there is. Never mind. Sorry. Oops. Cut that out. Alright, we're gonna push this little thing out of the way. We're gonna push it forward so we can collect the dagger there. The dagger there. And then we're gonna push this other thing towards the camera. But on hard mode difficulty, more often than not, there is nothing here. So there we go. There's Jill. And we're gonna open this metal door. And before you collect the herbicide, we're going to do some inventory here. We're gonna collect the red herb and combine it with the green. And then we're gonna collect the other green herb. And we're gonna eat it. Because we took damage earlier, remember? And if that's not enough, eat the other one as well. You're not gonna come back here anyway, so just eat it. And then collect the chemical to use on plants. And there you go. And so you do that. And we're gonna go into the bathroom here. Witness the cutscene where Jill vomits. Get the dagger. And we're gonna leave. Now this zombie sometimes follows you in here. So instead, we're just gonna go to the jail sandwich room. This is the jail sandwich room where you can get the shotgun. The shotgun is very important because this is the best gun in the entire game. It's the most reliable gun in the entire game. If you can't carry anymore, that's fine. You can either eat your green herbs or do some inventory management. It's right outside. There we go. Let's do some inventory management, shall we? Let's do it. Through this door right here. And there's a zombie here. We're just gonna dodge him. There we go. It's that easy. Alright, go through here. Put this away. Put the knife away. Put the blue gem away. Put the green herb away. And put the chemicals to use on plants away. Then we're gonna collect the fuel canteen. And we're gonna refill it. There we go. Refill the canteen. And we're not gonna save yet. We could save, but I'm not gonna save yet. Alright, we're gonna go back and get that shotgun before we forget. There we go. Right here. And collect the shotgun. And that will trigger the trap. The terrible, terrible trap. Interact with the door here, and then interact with the other door.
Oh god.
And then Barry will save you, and he will say that you were almost a jail sandwich.
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks.
Alright. After all of that, we're gonna go through the double doors. There's a zombie here. There's the emblem of armor. Yeah, the Spencer family. Sorry, I always get these camera angles. Alright. We're gonna skip that guy. It's very difficult to do. We're not gonna save yet, by the way. Don't save. Do not save. Alright, go back outside, put the shotgun away. Dodge this guy by sticking to the right hand wall there. There's a zombie here. We're gonna give him our... Yeah, see? It works every time. You just have to get good at it, alright? Give him your back, so to speak. Do a fake out, alright? Collect the wooden mount here on the right, and then dodge this other zombie. And we're gonna go in here. And then collect the dog whistle. Right here. Yes, yes. We know all of that. We have 4 daggers. Alright, get the handgun ammo from the cute little elegant chessboard. And collect the lighter of lighters. Very important item. Alright, we're gonna do something very important here. We're gonna clear out this area. Okay? You don't need to, but we're gonna do it anyways. There's no auto aim, by the way, on real survival. So you have to really aim your shots. Keep your distance. It doesn't matter where you kill this zombie, just make sure you kill him. There we go. And then we're gonna reload it in the inventory. And then he's still alive. There you go. Get away. This is the only time we will be using handguns, so don't be too worried. So there's another zombie here. We're gonna stand in the light here, and then we're gonna lure him towards the other zombie. The reason for that is so we can burn 2 with 1 stone. So don't start firing your weapon at him until he's right on top of this other zombie, okay? So we get 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak, alright? And I'm saying don't fire your weapon because sometimes you can one-shot him. Alright, now fire it. Step away. There we go. He's still alive. He likes to fake. There we go. Kinda. Yeah, that's acceptable, I guess. We're gonna try to do it in the middle here. What? Is he still alive? I guess he's still alive. He's still alive. There we go. Now we moved them a little bit more. Alright, do it like right there. Burn them both at the same time. So we have to dispose of the bodies of the zombies. Otherwise they turn into crimson heads. Particularly those two, because those are just they're just in the way. All right, collect green herb here, and then we're gonna insert the wooden mount, and then use the lighter here, and we can get the map. Of course, you can skip all of this if you're doing a speedrun, but we're not speedrunners. We're just gamers who are trying to get an achievement. So don't you worry, it's okay. All right. Now you'll see that all the zombies are gone, and you can examine this. So the reason why I examine a lot of things even though I know they're wrong is because it helps me remember. I don't know about you guys, but I have ADHD, and sometimes it helps me to remember. You know what I mean? Like, even though I know the game, sometimes you need a little extra confidence, right? So alright, we're gonna try to make this somewhat. We're gonna refill the canteen, by the way, first of all. And then we're gonna put the lighter away. And get the chemical to use on plants. And the incubator. And we're gonna save. This is our first save here. We don't need the chemical yet. Alright, so now we're going to be doing some simple inventory management. And we're going to take the things that we truly need, like the shotgun, the lighter, and the fuel canteen. All of these things are the things that we need. Remember, we only have to carry the things that we truly need. The blue gemstone as well, but we don't have room for that. So you can sacrifice your handgun ammo and take the blue gemstone with you. So we're gonna do that. And also, I'm going to unequip the pistol so I can run faster. Now, I don't know if this is a myth or a legend, or if it's true, but I do believe you run a little bit faster when you're not holding anything. So anyway, we're gonna go up here. So the reason why I'm doing this wacky inventory management is because, you know, we're playing real survival here, and we have to do proper, you know, have to be very careful with what we do. So this is my inventory right now. Barry will give you some acid rounds here that don't matter really. I never use them, so don't worry about it. Acid rounds aren't that great. Anyway, I will give you a lot of things later on. The only thing that matters is the shotgun. All right, we're gonna interact with this door and discard the key. Before we go in to this gray door, we're going to equip the shotgun. Use the lockpick. After all of that, we're gonna go up here to this corner. Place yourself here around the corner, yeah? Make sure you know what the buttons are. R1 for me. Okay. Then go into your inventory and whistle. Blow the dog whistle. Aim your shotgun down. As soon as the dog comes out, boom, shotgun. As soon as he does, boom, done. Easy. Let's go. Run. There's another dog. Run. Run super fast. There we go. If you get hit, there's a green herb right there. Okay. Alright. So there's a zombie here. We're gonna dodge him. I did right left. That's what I did. And he will vomit this guy. See? I told you. Stairs. And we're gonna use the canteen here to burn this guy. There we go, burn him. Otherwise he will turn into a crimson head, an enhanced version of a zombie. Alright, so we're going to examine the dog. We're going to examine the dog collar here and press the switch. And get the turn around the key button thingy, and you will get the imitation of a key. There we go. And after all of that, we can put away the shotgun, and we don't need the lighter either, so we're gonna leave that there. Alrighty. For all of that, we're gonna go around the corner here. You can use this pillar as a as a way of, you know, dodging the zombie. You can use your handgun here and take out some zombies if you want, but yeah. When I collect the stone walker there, there's an ink ribbon, very useful item, and we're gonna refill the canteen with kerosene. There we go, kerosene, and we're gonna do some simple inventory management, okay? Some simple inventory management. Let's go back. You have to be very crucial about this. Alright, put this away. This is my current inventory. You can carry the handgun ammo if you want. I don't have any, so don't matter to me. Okay, you don't need that much handgun ammo in this playthrough, but you will get like 300 or 100. There we go. See, that's the emblem of armor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this blue gem away because I forgot that I don't have the. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the only things that I'm carrying with me. There we go. All right, dodge the zombie very carefully. Examine this so you know it's the helmet key door. Go through here. And this time we're gonna go through towards this area right here. Cast the crimson head. Don't pick up the green herb, it's a trap. You will take damage if you do. You probably did, didn't you? I knew it. Anyway, do you wanna know where we are on the map? Are we lost? Here you go. Mansion 3rd floor. Right there. Alright. Take that. The armor key. This will activate a trap. But luckily we have the imitation of a key. So we're going to immediately press inventory button here. And insert the imitation of a key. Now remember this area because we will be back later. This is often something that we tend to forget. So don't forget about this. So mirror hallway and then in here. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna collect this green herb here, if you so desire. And we're gonna go back. There we go. Just avoid that guy. Avoid the crimson head. He's more of a nuisance and he's less of a nuisance than what he looks. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the save room here just to put away this, and now we're gonna bring with us the chemical for plants, the armor key, and we can actually clear out some areas here. We can burn some bodies. There is a zombie here that we can take out with either the shotgun or the canteen. Instead, I'm going to use the shotgun. And this is a good spot to save your game, so feel free. We're not limited by saves other than, you know, the amount of ink ribbons that we get. So let's just don't forget to always leave your clear data in a separate save file. Alright, so here we are once again. So we're going to be doing some simple inventory management. We're going to leave this behind, and I'm going to be carrying some specific things with me. I will be carrying with me the shotgun, the chemical to use on plants, the blue gemstone, and that's pretty much it. There we go. I'm gonna avoid this zombie very carefully. Now actually, I'm actually not going to be needing the pistol here. The pistol might be a problem. In fact, I might actually just leave the pistol behind, but it's okay. Alright, we're gonna insert the earth basher, whatever that thing is, and we're going to, of course, select red, and then all these little wiggly tentacles will die. You know, I've always wondered what happens if you select green. I don't actually know. Alright, we're gonna collect this. And we're going to combine them. the funny tentacles. There we go. Yes, yes. Combine. There we go. And then combine the last green herb with this. And take the first mask. This is the mask with no eyes. And that's our first death mask for the puzzle to get out of the first section of the game. It's okay, don't get scared. It's fine. Don't you worry. You know, in fact, I'm gonna go back and reset this area. There we go. Don't ask me why. But the only reason is because I think sometimes the zombie down the hallway gets reset. It's okay, you don't have to do it, but I'm just testing a theory here. Alright, use the blue gem here on this statue. Take the shotgun shells, but do not combine them with the shotgun just yet. The reason for that is because we will be getting a combat shotgun. So, yeah. We don't want to waste our beloved shells. There we go, go through here. There is some handgun ammo here that you can take. Additionally, there is a dagger that you can get from there. Depends what you value the most, I guess. There is a zombie here that you can interact with. There we go. There's a battery pack. I'm just gonna leave. There we go. I don't care about the pistol ammo, so I'm just gonna run super fast, and then we're gonna turn around, face the camera, and the zombie will rush at you, and then we're gonna run around. See, once again, use modern controls. Open this door with the armor key, yes, and then turn around again. Turn around again, don't let him grab you. Or you can just lure him to the, you know, the stairs once again. Remember when I told you about the little trick for dodging zombies on the stairs? Okay, he's facing the left side, so I'm just gonna do that. It's all just to save defense items. It's not super strictly necessary. Alright, so now we have to go to Richard. Richard is our beloved friend who needs help. There you go. Up the stairs and to the right. Now, we can get the rocket launcher here, the grenade launcher, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through here. Use the armor key. And I have one inventory slot open. And I will collect the knife from the bench, a foliage plant, and the grenade launcher from Forest. Sorry, there we go. That's all we need from here. If you keep going, there are some green herbs, but there will be some enemies that attack you, and we don't want that. So we're just gonna leave. Let's just not risk it. There we go, and now we can interact with Richard. But before we interact with Richard, we can do a couple of things here. Go this way, open this door, so we can discard it later. There we go. Dodge that zombie. I know you can do it. I know you got this. And then we're gonna do... Open that. We're gonna examine it, just so you know, it's the armor key. And then we're gonna dump all of our resources here. Now this is the final... Excuse me, I had to dodge that guy. This is going to be the final quote-unquote save room of the mansion. So it is okay to store important items here, such as the grenade launcher, the shotgun ammo. I will take the shotgun ammo. Every mask that you have is okay to put here, because this is the final, you know, area that we will be going to. This is a good spot to save your game if you so desire. You can also carry your handgun magazine that you left earlier. Keep a orderly inventory. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. You can save here. Alternatively, if you think you will die to yawn, you know, there's plenty of ink ribbon. So I'm actually gonna save here just to save up some time, so I don't have to redo this guide again, or this walkthrough, I guess. Nobody needs a guide for RE1 in 2026. Alright, we're gonna save. Okay. I'm double tapping X, by the way, to do that faster. And I'm carrying these items. Alright, I'm sticking to the right wall there, and then I'm going upstairs. Now this is a bonus room that you don't really need, but we're gonna go into it anyway. Go through here, left side. Barry's here having a thought.
What do you make of it?
And we're gonna collect the fish hook from the furthermost painting thingy. Collect the bee specimen from the left side. And the golden lure of a bee. Do not press anything. Combine the fish hook. Insert the bee. And insert the golden lure there. And we're gonna press the button now. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Press the button. And now we can collect the crest of wind. There you go. And we're gonna leave immediately. Alright. Pick up the red herb. I love this fixed camera angle that focuses on the floor. From under the desk, I mean. There's ink ribbon right there that we desperately need. Sorry, I'm replying to someone. Alright, combine that with the green and red. Now we can go back to the save room and do some simple inventory management. Alright. Go down the stairs, very careful with the zombie. Keep running straight and then take a sharp right. There we go. So you can save after doing all of that. It's probably a better idea. Alright, let's put all your things here. There we go. Keep a clean inventory, yeah? Alright. Stick to the right. And this is a really good spot to save your game. If you haven't already, of course. If you did it earlier, that's fine. Don't save again. Because we're about to do two very important things. If you mess this up, you die. Is solved like this. Bottom right. Don't press X, just push it. Then, so bottom right, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And then press the button in the middle of the room. If you fail this, you will die and will be suffocated by some gas. There we go. And that's how you do that. Good luck figuring this out without a guide in the year of our Lord 2026. Alright, interact with the two heart pieces on each side of the box. And this will reveal the death mask. There we go. This is the death mask without eyes, nose, or mouth. And now we can go ahead and go back. Now, this might seem like some... Hold on, there we go. Let's dodge some zombies. Very important in this. This might seem like such unnecessary backtracking, But since it is a real survival difficulty, once again, item boxes are not connected, so we have to be very smart about the inventory that we carry. There we go, dodge that guy. And we're gonna leave the mask in the save room right here. This is also tells you what's in each save room, as you can see right here. Very important thing to do. There are 8 save rooms that we've currently found. The lighter, the fuel, and the canteen. There you go. The canteen is especially important, so we're gonna extract it after we interact with Richard here. Alright, there's a zombie here. We're gonna lure him. Very difficult zombie to dodge because he's off camera. But, you know, if you ask any other Resident Evil fan, they'll probably tell you that they love fixed camera angles. But the truth is that they're not really good. Alright, interact with Richard. Richard's now poisoned. You have to save him with some serum. The serum is located in the save room with the serum. Is that helpful? Anyway, we're gonna run across here as soon as we come out back to the main hall. There'll be a zombie in the way. Of course, there always is. But luckily, you've learned how to do the fake out by facing the zombie away. And we can dodge him. There's another zombie here. No problem. Let's do a fake out again. See, I told you. Works every time. Down the stairs. Into the save room here. Now this is your final chance of getting everything that you need from the save room box. Get the serum. Get this. And if you want, you can get the first aid spray. Alright, fuel canteen and lighter. Gonna dodge this zombie. Masterfully, of course. We're gonna run across the balcony in the dining room here. And back to Richard. There we go. And give Richard a shot. Richard will survive. If you make it in time, of course. We're gonna leave those green herbs there. There's a zombie here. You can make a decision here. Do you take him out or do you save your shotgun shells? I say we save our shotgun shells. There we go. Get the handgun ammo here. But most importantly, turn the lights on. And then push this out of the way. And then walk inside. Get the zombie to come out. There we go. And then we're gonna do something very special here. We're gonna try to get both of those zombies in one shot. But it doesn't work. So I am now going to proceed to eliminate these guys. There you go. It doesn't matter if you burn them or not, honestly. All we care about is the musical score in here. There we go. They will come back as crimsons, so just leave them be here. It doesn't matter. We don't need them to be alive. All right. We don't care if they survive is what I mean. Okay. So now we can head back to the important save room by the stairs. And store all of our important items in there. Alright. Okay. Stick to the left side wall here so you don't trigger the zombie sooner than he needs to be triggered. There you go. And then we're gonna put away the lighter, the canteen. And we're gonna take the handgun magazine. I didn't mean to rhyme. Put away the first aid spray and bring the musical score with you. There we go. And you can save here if you are uncomfortable with John the Snake, sorry. We're gonna fight John the Snake now. So if you're uncomfortable with that, feel free to save there, but be careful because ink ribbons are not infinite. Okay, zombies in the way. Alright, now that we have... Jesus. Now that we have the musical score, we can play the piano. So we're gonna go down the stairs and through the dining hallway. Fun fact, piano means slow in Italian. Did you know that? That's where it comes from. And we can finally interact with this wooden emblem that you've been wondering about this entire time. Wait, never mind. If people are watching this, they probably already know. Alright, we're gonna do a fake out here before the zombies come into the room. There we go. Fake out done correctly. And then we're gonna walk towards this area. Whoops, don't push it yet. Why is it not working? There we go. Push it this way. There we go. Take the musical score, combine it with the musical sheet, and then use the musical score on the sheet music on the piano. Collect the golden emblem and replace it with the wooden one. There you go. There is a file in here. Excuse me. Alright, and now we can go back to the dining room with the gold emblem. And we can get the shield key. Also, you can go back to that safe room if you really need to get anything from there. Alright, insert. That gold medallion there. Try not to fall asleep here. And then interact with the grandfather clock. Now, this solution is literally very simple. It's large left. So basically 6 p.m. Keep turning. Large left. And then stop, like, don't spam it. Say no. This puzzle used to give me so much trouble because I kept pressing the action button too many times and I kept getting stuck here. I kept wasting like 10 minutes because I kept spamming X to confirm. But yeah, we got the shield key now. We can fight John the Snake. Battle against John. Also, if you haven't done the rocket launcher yet, go do it now. The grenade launcher, I should say. It's not a rocket launcher. Right now we can collect this green herb, which is completely useless, by the way. We're just doing it to save up time here. Right. Combine them. And since we saved Richard, he will save us. He will help us with John the Snake. Alright. Keep going. Okay. More often than not, you will get poisoned. That's okay. It's fine. There's no auto aim. There's no auto aim. Alright. Get the death mask. There we go. Takes about 3 shotgun bullets. And 2 pistol ammo.
Thanks.
And now you can collect the shotgun that Richard drops. Be careful, don't get eaten by John here. Alright, collect the death mask and the shotgun and leave. There we go. We're done. We did it. And now, since we're poisoned, we're gonna go back to the medical save room. And past the zombie. If your health is at orange, caution, you can heal here. I recommend you heal. But if you manage to keep it in yellow, just keep going. Alright. Looks like I'd run faster actually. Oh, that zombie was off camera. Be very careful. I thought I could outrun him, to be honest. And this is your last chance at getting any possible items from... Okay, I'm gonna eat that green herb. So this is your last chance at getting any possible items from this medical room, from the safe room here. There we go. Get the serum. Eat it. And since we don't need this shotgun, we can just leave it. And this is a good spot to, you know, bring all the stuff that we left behind. I don't suggest you should probably not save here, because we're gonna be doing some progression stuff here. We're gonna progress through the game here. Alright, we don't have to go up there. If you have left any ink ribbons behind, now's the chance to go and get them. Like, for example, right there, in that room, there should be some ink ribbons. There we go. We're gonna run super fast. There we go. Back to the dining room. This way. And now we're headed to the painting room. So we're gonna go up here to the right, and we're gonna go to the important safe room. Remember that important safe room that I taught you about? Yeah, we're going there. Alright, be careful, there's a zombie here. There's like a couple of zombies. Just a couple. There we go. Taking the long route. There we go, run down the stairs. Avoid this zombie for... I don't even know what time it is anymore. Alright, I'm gonna save. Actually, I'm gonna do some inventory first. Okay, so bring any ink ribbons. Bring any death masks that you have. The shotgun shells. And we're gonna reload the pistol here. I'm gonna leave this behind and save the game. Alrighty, so here we are. We're gonna do some simple inventory management. We're gonna put away some things. We're gonna put away pretty much everything. We don't need guns, okay? So this is a momentary... This is a temporary thing. Now, this is completely optional if you're trying to do the under 3 hours playthrough, the unlocking the infinite launcher thing. For some reason you're doing it on real survival. You can feel free to avoid this. You don't have to do any of this. But we're gonna be getting the wind crest. The wind crest is used to acquire the magnum. Now the magnum is used for pretty much the hunters, really. There's nothing else that you can use that you should really be worrying about with the magnum. There's nothing that requires a magnum. Alright, we're gonna combine this. I'm gonna take the ink ribbon. And we're gonna go across the deer to the right of the deer. Remember, you came from the left side. That's how you remember. Alright, get the fish hook. There we go. There's some items that you can read here. Researcher's Will, if you want. Get the golden lure of a bee. Don't press the button. Combine it with the golden lure. Get the bee specimen. Put the golden lure on the left side of the door. or your left, and then put the B specimen on the lures themselves. And this will reveal the wind crest. Don't worry, this little creature will not deal damage to you. It'll just scare you and scar you for life. You're a child. And there we go. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay? Alright. Let's go downstairs. Stick to the left, stick to the left. Stick to the left, and then take a sharp right. There you go. See, I knew you could do it. If you get grabbed, it's perfectly fine. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave these things behind, alright? We're going to collect every single death mask, the shotgun, all three of these, the shotgun shells, and the handgun, okay? If you want, you can avoid the Windcrest here if you don't want the Magnum, but I'm gonna be doing this inventory instead. Alright, just so you're sure. And we're gonna take the armor key, of course, don't forget the armor key. Alright, discard the armor key after you open the painting door. Now we're going to solve the painting puzzle. Interact with the first picture and turn it into orange. And then go all the way around the wall. Past the first picture. The second picture in the middle, the sage, needs to be purple. And then the first picture on the right of it has to be green. And that's how we solve the painting puzzle. And then we're going to interact with Lisa's painting at the end of the hallway and collect the final death mask. This puzzle took me forever when I was a child. Well, on the original version of Resident Evil, the first RE1 OG, the one from 96. But to be fair, I was, you know, a very small kid back then. Alright, collect the shotgun shells there. And before we go down, well, we can do it after. But remember, you run faster when you don't have weapons in your hand. Slightly faster. We're not speed running here, but, you know, I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, interact with the first thing here. Put the first mask in, the one without eyes. The second mask is the one without eyes, nose, or mouth. And then the third one is the one without a nose. You have to be very well lined up for this one. And the right one is the one without a mouth. There we go. Now remember, there is no auto aim in this mode. So we're gonna equip the shotgun here. Very careful, we have to line up the shotgun shells. It should take 3 hits. Okay? Keep your distance, but also, you know, be mindful that you only need 3 hits. Run a little bit towards him. Shotgun. Boom. Run away. Let him attack. There we go. Shotgun. There we go. Done. It's a bit... There's a better way of explaining it. Basically, wait for an open window to sort of attack the enemy, to shoot him. So if he lunges at you, run away. Then as soon as he's recovering from, you know, attacking you, shoot him with the shotgun, and this should push him back, and that should give you time to finish him off, basically. The first shot should be from further away, but not too far. If you're too far, your shotgun will not deal enough damage. But all you need is 3 shotgun shells here. There you go. Hopefully you understand that. Feel free to rewatch that. I'm sorry if it's not very clear, but it's more about experience than visual learning. Alright, we're gonna face away from the zombie, and we're gonna run around him. You can kill him if you want. Make sure you kill him with a shotgun in the face, if you do decide to kill him. Alright, we're gonna run. Use the metal stone object. Here, there's a zombie. There's a dog here, so we're gonna run away as fast as we can. And then there's a shotgun shells. Now remember, this place goes will come back later. Here, run down here. Battery pack for your stun. Battery pack for the stun gun. Some first aid spray. And I'm gonna unequip my weapon here. There we go. Run. Interact with the red thing here. And it has to say W. There we go. Facing west. And then This is one of the hardest things, by the way. Go down the hill, and there should be another one right here. The blue one needs to be pointing north. And that should open the graveyard. And this is where you can use the wind crest to collect the magnum. Now be careful because these birds will attack you. So we have to do this in a very timely manner. Let's reveal all of the other ones. 3 crests will be revealed. There we go. Examine them. There's a button. Will you press it? Yes. The moon is number 2. Then the sun is the 3. You don't have to remember this, but you know. And then the star is the plus. I guess they tried referencing this in Requiem now that I think about it. Yeah. Okay. Insert them all here. This bird will kill me. Yeah, I knew it. Make sure you do spam X, by the way. I know I never mentioned this, but yeah. That actually does matter. Otherwise you take more damage if you do. If something grabs you, press F. Or, sorry, X. Alright, get the Requiem here. The Requiem weapon. The Magnum. The Silver Serpent Magnum. That's it. Once again, this is all unnecessary, but it just makes your life a little bit better. If you so desire, you can use it against Lisa here. And she will leave you alone. But we don't really care. If you're really struggling at dodging her, I guess you can do that. This can get a little bit confusing, by the way. Just make sure that you're going up. If you're going up, you're going the correct way. There we go. Into the cabin. You can collect the map right here. Map of the courtyard. For some reason, she had it. Isn't there a first aid ink ribbon here? Yeah, there's no ink ribbon here. That's unfortunate. Well, there's an item box here, but as you can see, we don't really have the room for that. Alright, collect this. The crank. And now prepare to dodge Lisa. It can be a little bit tricky. And it is perfectly fine if you take damage. Ooh. I like how Lisa didn't hurt me. Lisa was just defending her own home. There we go. Get away, Lisa. Okay. Oh, okay. What the helly? Lisa, I need you to leave. Okay. There we go. Bye. Whew. There we go. If you take damage, you can just use the first aid spray. Actually recommend you use the first aid spray, because it's gonna use up inventory if you don't. So it's okay. There's a freebie right there for you. Alrighty. There's a zombie here now, but we can dodge him. There we go. Keep going. Be careful, the crows here will attack you if you're too slow. Run towards the camera, and now we have the crank. There we go. Go up here, and now we can go forward.
This is bread.
This is bread. It is bread, isn't it? Avoid the dogs. Please go up the stairs. Jill. I almost call her Claire. There we go. Insert the crank here. You get to be like much closer to it. Now, you need to know something about this. This will reveal the path to the residence, the guardhouse, but it will also close the path behind the waterfall. So, yeah, once you leave the residence, remember to bring the crank with you. Okay. Down the elevator. Yeah, just you know, avoid these crows. I'm trying not to get pecked. Alrighty. Little snake. Are they snakes or worms? I guess they're snakes. Damn, Jill. Alright. Blue herb here. And we've reached another checkpoint. Before we save, we're going to push this out of the way. So the reason why I'm doing this before we save is so we don't have to do this every time. You know? Like if you die here, you can just, you know, come back and the box will be here. You don't have to worry about it. There we go. See? See what I mean? You can just do that. There you go. Alright, go through the door here. There's a battery pack. The shelves, the rope. There's an ink ribbon for you to save with here. And we're going to leave the magnum, the pistol, and we're gonna bring with us these things. Save your game. You can overwrite this or just, you know, create a new one. I guess I'll do this right here. I'll do number 8. I had all colors at some point. Kind of sad that we lost it. Alright. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put away the shotgun shells because we will not need it. We went in with this inventory right here. And we're gonna go through the double doors here. Now don't get scared, there'll be a spider. Spider warning. I'm warning you. Now immediately go back out and this will replace the spider. It will make the spider go to somewhere else in the room. See, right there. We don't need to interact with him or her. I think it's a her. All we need to do is go down here. Pretty sure tarantulas are all her, right? Yeah. I don't know. Black widows? I don't know. I don't know anything. I think spiders are all female. Yeah, probably. I don't know anything. I play video games. There's a green herb there, but we're not gonna risk it. Instead, I took the red book and in the first aid case here with some herbs. And we're gonna go through here. I'm actually gonna go into this door, the safe room, and put this stuff away. There we go. It's just an extra. Climb up here, and we're looking for a key. Key 002, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since I played this game, so you have to bear that in mind. Oops, my dog just got scared. Alright. Yeah, through the 002 key door. Skip the cutscenes. There's some items here that you can read. Plan 42 report. If you're playing on easy or whatever, there should be some stuff here. We don't need to push that right now. What we need is inside this room. There we go. Residence key. This is key 001. You probably heard a thud in the other room, yeah? That means the zombie is now walking around in that room. But we're gonna go back. You can avoid him or you can take him out right now or later. It does not matter. I personally think he deserves a shotgun. He deserves a shotgun shell. It's okay. Alright, use the key, discard it. And we're gonna go forward here, and there's a self-defense gun. Now we will use the self-defense gun later for one of the hunters. We're not gonna look at that guy. He's just hanging out, you know? He's chilling. Pull out the water. Pull the plug from the bathtub. Control room key. And we're going to leave immediately. There we go. Now we can do some inventory. There we go. Put away the self-defense gun. Alright. We probably don't need to do that, but, you know, I'm just special. Very special about my inventory management. Just in case, you know, it takes away, what, 10 seconds from your run? Not even. Okay. Go through room 002. There'll be a zombie in here now. You can avoid him or do this. There we go. He deserves that one. Push the leftmost bookcase all the way to the left. And the right one all the way to the right. Like so. There's a ladder. Climb it. Now we are in the underground area. Love this music, by the way. I mean, I love all the music in this game. But this in particular is like one of my favorite songs. It reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy X. By the way, my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy X. You should play it. It's really good. Alright, we're gonna push the boxes in this order. If you push them in a different order, you will mess up. And if you do mess up, walk back up the ladder and come back. That will reset the boxes. Alrighty. But let me remind you to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've been working on this guide for about 24 hours straight. So, I know I always say, oh, no one cares about me, blah, 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 no one's gonna watch this. But I just want to thank you. Instead of, you know, instead of doubting myself, I wanna thank you for watching this beautiful and amazing game that it is Resident Evil. All right, we're going to go towards start running towards the screen here. Keep going, keep going. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just run towards the screen. It's fine. It is okay. It's fine. It's perfectly okay. If you got that green herb, you can eat it now if you want. But you'd move a lot slower in the water. Control room key, discard it. There we go. Climb down the ladder. Okay, now we have to check the board here. Caution, case are gonna open valve number 3. This will be random for you. There's an aqua ring map. That looks like an item box. Did you see? Kind of looked like it. Yeah, see? Oil pressure. There's no need. Whoops. Controls. Everything seems to be working fine. Error message. There's a switch to drain the water.
Emergency, emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Alright.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
We're going to release the mechanism right here on the right side. Then pull down the lever.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
Then release it again. Sorry.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Number 3. Try with the valve number 3 or whatever it is for you. There you go. Release it again. Then pull down again. There we go. Top, right, left. Valve, right, left. There you go. You did it. Good job. Even if I panicked a little bit, we did it. Don't forget to drain the water. There you go. Otherwise, you'll have to fight the fish. There you go. That's how you do it. Alrighty. The sharks. And before we go to the double doors there, there's some magnum rounds. Very useful for the hunters. And now we can go through the double doors on the right side. Watch out. Don't get scared. There's Mother Neptune. Another boss fight right here. This one's a bit easy, don't worry. A bit easier than normal. Okay, push this thing. Sorry, we're gonna interact with the key thing first, and then we're going to push the thing. Alright, push the thing. And then pull the lever down on the left side. Very sad. Okay. Go around the shark and get the residence key, which by the way is key gallery. Gallery key. Now we can leave. Oh hey, there's another shiny there. Oh, never mind. I always thought it was fascinating that the bodies would still move. It really added a level of eeriness, you know? Okay. And now we can go through the double doors. The other ones. The materials have been piled on top of each other, overflowing with water. Up the ladder we go, and we're pretty much done with this place. Yeah, we're pretty much done. And as an extra thing, if you took damage, whoops, daisies, there should be some herbs here if you're playing easy, but I'm not playing easy, so. I think so. I think there's herbs there. Anyway, it's okay. We have a lot of heals back at home, at the home base. Alrighty. That's my inventory. Discard it. And we're going to now go back and get the red book if you don't have it. I'm gonna put away my magnum rounds because I'm obsessed with inventory management. There we go. If you took damage, there's, I guess you can heal. The option is there for you to heal. I'm gonna carry this. I think, actually no, I don't think I need that. I'm trying to remember if there's red herb there. Anyway, either way, you will not take damage from anything now. Now we can go back to the gallery. These are unnecessary trips, by the way. I'm just making sure my inventory is perfect. I don't wanna backtrack. All right, go through the gallery door. Now we're here, and now we can interact with this. So the combination for this puzzle will be random each playthrough. To select a digit, it's either 356, 365, 653. It's the numbers that you want is a combination of these numbers, 3, 5, and 6. So for example, the first one for me, I'm gonna try this. Then the middle one, 5, and this third one. There we go. It's not 3, 5, 6. So we're gonna try 5, 3, 6. Okay, it's not 5, 3, 6. What about 6? This one's 3. Okay. 3, 5, 6. 3, 6, 5. It's not 3, 6, 5. What about 6, 5, 3? Nope. It's not 6, 5, 3. What about 3, 5, 3, 6? Okay, what about 6, 3, 5? There we go. Just try it. Just try it until it works. There. Alright, before we continue going here, we're gonna get the insecticide spray. Be very careful, these dogs will follow you everywhere. Alright, go back. And then collect the map here. And then we can use the insecticide spray. There we go, got the map of the residence. There's a hole behind it. Ugh. Don't like that sound. Alright. This probably inspired RE7's guardhouse. Guest house. There we go. Some handgun ammo. We can make the V-Jolt now. So collect the bottles here. We're gonna need 3 bottles. There we go. We're gonna put water in one of them. So we've got the water. We're going to get some yellow. Combine. Get the red in one of the empty bottles. Just combine red with water, that makes purple. Then yellow 6 with purple makes orange. Then we're gonna get some more yellow right here. And some water from the faucet, from the sink here. And then we're going to combine yellow 6 with water, and then orange plus green makes that. We have blue. Then blue plus red. There we go. Makes the V-Jolt. There you go. That's it. 5 steps. And now we can collect this red herb, I guess. And now, if we don't want to fight Plant 42, we're gonna have to go all the way back down to the aqua ring again. And feed the V-Jolt to the plant. So let's go, shall we? This is why we clear that enemy. In this room. There we go. Go down the ladder again. Love that music. Go through the first door here. And we can go back to where we first met the sharks, the aqua ring. But yeah, I've been enjoying replaying this game. This is actually one of the few games that actually scared me, not because the game was scary itself, but it scared me to play it because I wasn't good at it, because I wasn't very confident with it. So hopefully these videos help you become more confident, because this game is honestly probably the easiest one. Like, trust me, it seems harder, but anyway, we're gonna go through the double doors here, and instead of going to the left, we're gonna go right, and there's a door right here, and we're going to go up to the tentacles and use the V-Jolt on the tentacles, and that will kill Plant 42. It will shrivel up and die. You probably don't need these bottles. Throw it away. Okay? Throw them away. You can interact here for some added lore. The locker is completely empty. There's nothing special inside. Just like myself. And then... yeah, that's pretty much it. You did it. Now we can go back the way we came. But I believe I forgot a green herb here. So we're gonna go around it and go back to get it. Right here. There it is. Okay. We're not gonna combine it just yet, just because I may have other things, other herbs to combine it with. I'm not in immediate danger right now. If I was in red danger, I would eat it. So, yeah. Just as a precaution. Just for inventory purposes, we leave that there for last. Alright, we're gonna go back to the double doors and down the ladder here. And we can go back and get the helmet key from Barry. But yeah, this is probably the best remake ever made. Play the original, then play this one, then you'll know why it's the best remake. But you really don't have to. All you have to know is that this is probably, in terms of like new stuff versus old stuff, like this is the definition of perfect remake. Like, it's not exactly the same as the original, it's just a better version overall. And I know someone out there is going to be upset about that, but objectively, this is a better version of Resident Evil 1. But of course, people have their own preferences. Alright, we did it. We did it. Now we can go back. Make sure you have one inventory slot open. Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet. So let's go down the hallway. Next to the insects, where they were breathing. Not breathing, sorry, breeding. Get that key and use it. Key number 003. You can pull out the plug. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. Okay. It's okay. Alright. Ink. There's ink ribbon here? No, there's no ink ribbon. I'm surprised, really. Huh. Giant plant is crushing. You know, I never bother inspecting any of this. Alright, we're gonna solve this puzzle. The book puzzle. Take this thing, and then we're gonna interact with the book and insert it right there. The bindings of the book, reorder the books. So feet go first, okay? Now this may be a little bit confusing at first, because it's a bit of a confusing interface. There we go. Just complete the woman. There you go. We did it. We completed her. Is there really no ink ribbon? Okay. There's no ink ribbon, I guess. And there she is. Plant 42 is dead. Collect the helmet key. And as per usual, we're going to examine it because we are blind. It just makes things easier to keep track of, you know. And yeah, that's That's about the only thing you need to do here. All of that mess for one key. Yep. Good old Resident Evil, huh? Alright, Wesker's shooting bees for some reason. You can step on it. And we're fully done with this residence. It takes about 10 minutes to do. 15 if you're doing V-Jolt. But if you take longer, that's perfectly fine. We're not speedrunning, we're just trying to complete this perfectly. Not perfectly, but you know, we're just trying to complete this. Alright, you may save here, as we are not going to be taking our beloved ink ribbons with us, so just save here just to be sure. Creating separate save files is always a good idea, in case you want to, you know, revise some things, change them, do them better, if you want. Alright, we're gonna take that with us. We don't even need the handgun. Like, I don't even know why I brought the handgun with me, but you know, whatever. It's okay. Don't forget the crank, please, for the love of God. Before we do all of that, we're going to eat this and then combine that. Yeah, the handgun really is a problem here. Yeah, it really is. Alright, get the crank, the handgun. We can leave the handgun ammo here. If you want the magnum, the self-defense gun as well. I mean, yeah, the handgun really is a problem. I mean, I don't think I'll need the handgun ever again, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. So, I think it's shotgun all the way for now. Yeah. So, we're actually gonna make the executive decision of leaving the handgun behind. So, if you... I'm sorry, if you feel... if you're following this as a guide, feel free to leave the handgun in the mansion. You will never need this handgun ever again. So, let's just carry this. I'm gonna equip the self-defense gun, because I know there will be a little hunter that will hunt me down. But yeah, leave the handgun in the mansion. You will not need it in the guardhouse, the residence. This is Brad. This is a perfect screenshot right here. I'm gonna have to do some 3D art of this Jill. She's my favorite. This is my favorite costume for Jill. I do 3D art in my free time. So some of my thumbnails are 3D art. Uh-oh. The little snakes are here. Ow! Did you just poison me? Oh, you jerk. How shiny this floor is. A lot of people are saying that they should remake this game again. And I'm like, why? It's already been remade. Why does it need a new remake? It's mostly because people just don't want to play the fixed camera angle games. I don't know. I think at some point Resident Evil will reboot the franchise and do everything completely different again. Alright, use the crank there. Like, it'll probably reimagine this whole thing, but not in the way you think. Alright, going around here. Yep, I'm just serpentining. Alright. Hey, look. There's a dagger here. Thanks, Wesker. My goat. Alberto Wesker. Alright. We should take that stone object, but for now we're not going to. Alright, there's the hunter introduction. Turn around. Boom. Shoot him in the face. Remember, there's no auto aim. There's absolutely no auto aim, so you have to aim it correctly. Alright, this is my inventory. If you feel unsure, you can sacrifice your mixed herbs here and, you know, replace them with the pistol. Alright, there's another guy here. You know what? I'm gonna make the executive decision of using the magnum. Oh, he's still alive. Holy mother. Yeah. Definitely clear this area with the magnum. Yeah, look at that. Look at this jerk. They will punish you. I promise. Okay. You can heal here if you feel uncertain. There we go. Heal there. And we're gonna put away this stuff. Alright. Put this away. You can even save here if you so desire. Put this stuff away. Okay, I'm putting the important stuff at the top and the less important stuff at the bottom. There we go. Alright, so this is a good spot to save. Very good spot to save. And to take a break. We will get enough ink ribbons for the rest of the game. Don't you worry. Now, it is a good spot to save here because hunters will deal one-shot damage. Like, they can one-shot you. So, be very, very careful. Alright, so you can bring the Magnum here to deal with hunters, or if you're a brave person, you can just not bring it. So, this is what I'm bringing with me. Now, inventory management is going to be a little bit annoying here. So, before we do a bunch of stuff, let me think here. Okay, before we do a bunch of stuff, we're gonna go and get rid of this helmet key. Let's do it. Let's go through the door here. Through the double doors. Excuse me, not through the double doors. Through the painting door room. There we go. We're going to the main hall is what I'm trying to say. Going to the main hall. There we go. Go up the stairs. And through the painting door. Right here. We're gonna go head down the stairs here. Open this up. Main hall, by the way. There's an item here that you can read if you want. There's some more ink ribbons here if you so desire. If you feel like you will probably need it. I don't think I'll need it, so I'll just leave that there. There's a zombie here, so I'm going forward and sticking to the right. There's a dagger right there. I'm taking... Okay, I guess I'm taking this green herb. He's getting too close to me, so I'm just gonna lure him away. I want that jewelry box. That's right there. So I'm standing in this corner. Then I'm going around him. I'm collecting this jewelry box. Now, the jewelry box is used for the red jewel. So let's do that real quick. Alright, now we can go back. It's good to get rid of this helmet key as soon as possible because we're going to be doing some inventory management. So let's go up here. There may be some hunters on the way. But I know you're amazing and you'll be able to do that. There we go. See, I knew you could do it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were amazing. I knew it. Alright, helmet key. Turn the lights off. There you go. Get the dagger. Then stick to the corner right there. There's some... I don't need handgun anymore. There we go. We want to push this towards this wall. There we go. Now this eagle will not... Yeah. I need to reset this room because I did it incorrectly. So what this eagle does, it will not allow you to pick up the gems. So push these. This dresser, whatever that is, over there. Then go underneath it, like so. It doesn't matter, just make sure you push these in. There you go, like this. Make sure you're able to collect it. There you go. And then run underneath it. Climb. Now, there's a yellow gem here if you want to save Chris. I'm not gonna save Chris. Because why would I do that? That adds more time to my playthrough. So instead, I'm gonna collect the red jewel. Here we go. Now prepare for the most annoying puzzle of the whole game. The jewelry box. I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, it's something. Okay, I don't actually know the order. I kinda just do it. Makes sense? Makes sense. There we go. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but it helps. I need to... There we go. There we go. We did it. Got the brooch. The emblem key. The Spencer family key. There you go. You did it. Good job. So we can fight John the Snake here. Personally, I always fight him with the rocket launcher, I think. Alright, so we can go back and do some inventory here and then fight John the Snake for the last time. Now, there'll be a hunter here. Don't get scared, okay? It's fine. It is okay. There you go. See? You did it! I knew you could do it. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, boy. Alright, we're gonna go through the painting door once again. I know, inventory is a pain in this mode. But hey, at least you're learning. And so am I. There we go. Alrighty. Go through door. Hopefully you took that guy out. Use the emblem key. Discard it. Turn the lights on right here. Very nice, very cool, very cozy. There's the metal object right there. And there's shotgun shells in the drawer on the left side. For some reason Spencer was keeping shotgun shells right there. I don't know. Maybe that's what people do over there. Alright, we did it. That's all we needed. That metal object. Dispenser. Metal object. This door will no longer break. Hopefully you clear this area because it's a pain. And now we're gonna get ready to fight John the Snake. I'm gonna put this away. Bring the grenade launcher. Now, in case he or she poisons you, we're gonna bring the blue herb thingy. Where's... Okay, I don't have a can of fizz here. That's fine. I think it's because he never gave it to me. Alright, we're gonna use the grenade launcher. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah. Let's go. You can save here if you know. Okay. No double doors. Don't touch the double doors. So I'm doing the mansion first because when I do the caves, I really don't want to carry around anything with me, you know? You can go directly and do the caves and do the battery and all that stuff. We're going to do the battery, don't worry. That's part of the mansion. But I want to do the mansion, all of it, so I don't have to worry about, you know, so it doesn't get confusing. Because I know in my previous guide for Jill, I kind of did stuff out of order and it kind of got confusing a little bit. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. Alright, double doors. And we're gonna go the long way around. Never mind, he's right there. So we're just gonna run. Don't you worry, it's perfectly okay. Everything's fine. See, I told you. I knew it. See, everything's okay. Everything's perfectly fine. Now, if you would love to save Chris, go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna tell you how, but hey, there's okay. Well, there's my first one of that. There we go. That actually gave me iframes. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go through here. That's the first dagger I use this playthrough. I have 6 daggers. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna keep going forward. Use the helmet to key. John the Snake is coming, so aim 3. Oh, is he still down the hallway here? Yeah, here we go. We're gonna shoot him once, okay? There you go. Keep going down the ladder. Now, there you go. Get away from that. Get away from that. Get away from that. Do not get close to him. Alright, we're gonna go around. Round, around, 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 around. Wait for him to come around. Okay, he's coming. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away now. There we go. Done. If you have acid rounds, feel free to use all of them here. They're most effective against him. And we did it. No damage. We brought those green herbs and whatever for no reason. Also, he's quite small, isn't he? He's a very small snake. Well, in terms of length. He's all girth, no length. Alright, examine this. What could the words mean? Alright, got the medal. The last book. Medal of Wolf. That's it. We did it. This is locked, by the way. But you can examine it because I know you love pressing X on stuff. Alrighty. And now we can do the battery pack. Not the battery pack, the actual battery. And we can go to the cave. Man, these camera angles, they're so cool, but holy moly. Am I happy that we're past that era? Okay. Now be careful, there's gonna be another crimson head here. We're gonna have to put our big gamer moment pants here. There you go. See, I knew it. We did it. Okay. This is why it's good to use modern controls and not tank controls for this task. Alright, one last hurdle here. Hunter boy is here. Stick to the left and run as fast as you can. There we go. Now we can do the battery now. Okay. So we go through the painting door again. And we can do some simple inventory management. Back at the save room. We really only need one save room if you think about it. In this whole playthrough. Alright, now that we got everything out of the way, we can do the last thing for the helmet key. There you go. This is a really good spot to save. Like, really good. Like, amazing good. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put this stuff away. We're gonna do the battery, so... yeah, it's a good spot. Especially with the hunters roaming around the city. The mansion. Alright. Okay. So this is my... Yeah, I'm gonna put that away. So this is my inventory right now. Don't need much else. I'll come back here anyway, so... Alright. Don't need the crank yet. Before we leave, we can grab the crank here. Once again, I'm running with no gun. So I run a little bit better. Or faster. At least visually. That's what it looks like. And use the helmet key for one last time and discard it. There you go. And then we can start pushing this statue towards the middle of the room here. The further you push it, the better it is. The reason for that is because we will be on a timer later. There we go. As long as the statue is there, you will not be crushed. Alright. Press the button here. Run, run, run super fast. Run super fast, run super fast. Fight the camera angles. Then push it forward, then left. Don't get nervous, it's okay, I understand. There you go. Okay, well, you fucked up. Reset. Reset, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. There we go. See? It's okay. Even if you mess up. Brother. Oh, man. There's a correct way of doing this. I'm just not doing it because I'm a dummy. And these camera angles are really fighting me today. Okay. Let's reset this area, shall we? There we go. The only reason is because I didn't push it all the way. There you go. Push it all the way, yeah? Push it all the way, like that. And press the button here. Run, run like the wind, run like the wind, run super fast. Run, run, run super fast. There you go. Done. Done, done, done. There's nothing there. Go down the hole. Get the final medallion. The book volume number 1. This is used to access the laboratory later. Interact with this other book. Mr. Trevor. There's a switch underneath. Sorry, had to answer the door there. Alright, we're down here. Avoid the spider. There you go. There's a shotgun shells here. Very important. Ew, there's a thing. It's a map of the area right there. Keep going. Try to avoid them. Or you can kill them if you want. I don't really want to talk to them. There you go. Just avoid them altogether. That's bad. I'm not poisoned though. It's fine. Everything's okay. There's a dagger here. We can use the shotgun. We have 39 bullets. That's fine. Aim it up. Doesn't matter if he survives or not. That's okay. As long as he's out of your way. Interact with this. Disable the power. There's another guy here. You can do the classic dodge. Face away from him, yeah? he will lunge at you and be like, "Rrrr." Just, or you can use a dagger on him. There you go. You can use, I'm just gonna use a dagger because I'm getting bored here. There you go. I have like 6 billion defense items anyway, so. There's some handgun ammo here if you're playing different modes. And we're going to be in the kitchen here. I'm going to reload. I'm placing myself next to this very tiny fridge, facing away from the zombie. There you go. And then running him around. Run him around town. Then go around the table again. Use the elevator. There you go. There's a guy there. Screen herbs if you want. Can't go through there. So we want to avoid them. Or we can kill him. There's a cute little moth. That's a terrible thing. I don't know why he didn't get one-shotted, but that can happen. It's okay. It can happen. It can happen. Green herbs. You don't need these, by the way. But, you know, whatever. Run around the elevator here. And most importantly, get the battery pack. There's not the battery pack. There's a battery and a battery pack. There we go. There's some shotgun shells, some magnum rounds that you can use for the spider later on. In fact, I will take it and implement that into my guide. There you go. And then go around the corner here. Unlock this. And we're back here. So now we can go and avoid this fella. Whoa! And now we can finally complete the final part of the game, and that's the caves/laboratory. There should be about 25 to 20 minutes left of this playthrough. Yeah. This will probably unlock the old, like, every woman for herself achievement, which is don't save anyone, not even Barry. It's just the fastest way of completing this mode, to be honest. Like, not care about anyone else, just Jill. Alright, we're gonna go back to the save room here. You can create a save file here if you so desire. But we're not doing that. Okay. I'm not doing that. Anyway. Ink ribbon. Sure. Alright, put this... Once again, put the important stuff down. There you go. And the useless, less important stuff at the top. Alright, we're gonna bring the... We're gonna bring these items with us, okay? These are the items that I will take with me. And the survival knife. There is another survival knife there, I think. I'm pretty sure there's a survival knife there. But... yeah, okay, I'll bring the survival knife with me. I'm pretty sure there's a survival knife there. Let me check. Alright, this is my inventory. Let's go. Once again, you can save here if you want, but I'm not going to do that. Alright. The only reason why I'm bringing the knife is because you have to break it with... There's a spider fight where you have to break some webs with it. So, bring the crank and the battery. Okay? There you go. Yeah, this way. Avoid the little dogs. Very carefully. There you go. Use the crank. Very beautiful cutscene. Alright. Good old Resident Evil overcomplicating things, you know? Like, this whole segment in a modern day game would literally just have the player go through this path only once. But instead, in Resident Evil, one remake, they have to go through it 3 times, because guess what? That's what makes these games amazing, because they make you be more familiar with these locations, you know, because you spend a lot more time going through them. Alright, go past the fountain here without getting hit by the dog. Put the battery in there, and we go up the elevator. I'm running with the knife. Running with the... I'm pressing a lot of buttons here to get this dog away from me. Damn, dog. I hate dogs in video games. I swear to God. Okay. Oh man, I didn't bring heals. That's fine. Alright, run past him. I just reset the area because I really didn't... How did I get hit there? That's some... Okay. I guess you can bring some heals if you much like myself, hate dogs or prone to taking damage from dogs. Remember, all your heals will remain in the same item box. So if you take damage here, you won't be able to heal unless you go back. Which I'm probably going to do right now. It's a good idea to heal. There you go. Let's just take the time to go back and heal. We don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk it. There you go. Let's go back. Takes a couple seconds anyway. There you go. Also, don't put the crank away. I know you want to. Don't. Okay. I'll bring a triple threat. Triple green. And I'll use it only when I'm in red caution or red danger. But yeah, once again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I have made an easy guide like this one, even better, for pretty much every Resident Evil game except, you know, 6 or 7. Oh my god. And I'm thinking about making a walkthrough for Pragmata as well. Capcom's new game, since it's very popular right now. But I've been working on this for a long time. I need to get it out of the way. Been super busy. Alright. Go through these planters and down the ladder. Now this is the part where I'm like super nervous for no reason. We can save here. Let's actually save here. There you go. Let's save. It's an old typewriter. East wing. There we go. Number 4 right there. Put this away. I will need the crank. I probably won't need the mixed herbs here. Alright, we're gonna run back towards where we came. We don't need the knife here, but carry it anyways because I look cool. If you run towards here, there's a boulder in the shape of a large boulder. Okay, there's nothing here anyway. In real survival difficulty, so not to worry there.
Is that you?
He dies. Oh no. Get the hexagonal crank. The red one's the hexagonal one. There you go. Double crosser. Go. Run past the hunter. There'll be another hunter here. It's okay. It can one-shot you, but you just saved, so you can take risky moves. Stick to the left. There you go. Zigzag. Serpentine around them. And we're gonna leave the square crank here. There you go. use, whoops, hexagonal crank right there. Now, if you think you'll get hit, feel free to bring the green herb with you. But since I just saved, I'm not gonna... Yeah, see there's a green herb right there. Okay, we'll bring it. Alrighty. There's a boulder in the shape of a large boulder. Run, 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 run super fast, run super fast. There you go. Good job, you did it. If you run towards it, there should be some items here. There's a handgun ammo, but I'm never gonna use a handgun ammo ever again. So, yep. There's the spider fight. No! What is this called? Black Panther or something like that? Black Tiger. There you go. He's dead. Or she's dead, sorry. Use the knife. Done. We did it. Hopefully you're not poisoned, but if you are, there's a blue orb here. There you go, collect the map and the blue herb. There you go. That's it. Down towards here. Turn this around. I believe it's twice. Let me check. We're gonna use it twice until the hole is pointing to the left side. There you go. Alrighty, and immediately run towards the left. Boom. You did it. And if you go towards it, there's a first aid case that you can use. Whoops, not use, but examine the top of it, and it will reveal a random item. Look, it's a first aid spray. What are we gonna do? We're going to spray it on our wounds. We did it. Now we're back to normal. This beautiful music is back. Whoops. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna push this towards the camera, the statue. Place it in front of this brown rectangle, and then we're going to use the hexagonal crank, and this will push the statue forward, and then we're going to push it down. Then we're going to go around this disc. I mean, I guess we can push it a little bit more. Yeah, let's push it a little bit more. There we go. So, sorry, the nostalgia cameras were kind of throwing me off a little bit. Alright. We're basically gonna use this disc to spin a Rooney. the statue. There you go. Yep. Spin a Rooney. Then spin it again. There you go. Alright, that's all you need. You're gonna spin again, because I know how much you love it. Oh, never mind. Whoops. Okay, push towards the candles. Line it up with the hole. There you go. A very easy puzzle. And that reveals the very large cylinder. That's it. We're done. Bye. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I'm doing this. What's the point? I don't know, maybe there's something to the right. I actually never checked. Nope, there's nothing. It's just death. Okay. Towards the double doors, which there might be a little spider here, but I think if you kill Black Tiger fast enough, she doesn't give birth to her baby spider. Alright, we're back here. There you go. We can leave this knife here forever for the rest of history. And you can save. Let's save since we don't need this ink ribbon ever again. So let's just save here. Just to be sure we don't mess stuff up, you know? There you go. Alright. Put it away. I don't think I'll need the hexagonal crank again. I'm not entirely sure and I don't want to think about it. I'm just gonna bring it with me. Definitely don't need the magnum, so put that magnum away. Yeah, put that magnum away. I don't think I need the crank. Let me see. Okay, turns out you probably won't need this. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we don't need the cranks here. There you go. That's all I need. The cylinder and the shotgun. I mean, heck, you don't even need the shotgun, but since it's real survival, we're gonna bring the shotgun. Alright. Stick to the left. Don't go to right, by the way. Stick to the left side. Don't take damage, but if you do, it's fine. Alright. And now we can finally interact with this little contraption here. Press X on it. Open it. Combine the shaft with the cylinder and then use it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it looks cool. Alright, press the button. 4, 2, 3, 1. Looks like power has been restored. There's handgun ammo there, but we're not using handgun ammo anymore. Okay, take the elevator down. Very cute, Jill.
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but
He's so sus. He's so sus in this game. This guy. Barry Burton.
I'll stay and secure our escape route.
Right. Sure you will, buddy. Barry! Okay. This is where I thought Barry would crush you here. Okay, turns out you don't need to be here yet because you don't have the box. We need to get the box here. Sorry, that's my bad. I was kind of thinking about Barry being a bad guy for some reason. Alright. Run towards the light. Lisa might be here. There she is. She's to the right side, so I'm gonna go left side. I feel bad for Lisa. She's probably the most tragic character in the whole history of Resident Evil. There you go. Climb up here. I think there's usually a pack here. Some handgun ammo, but I just need the pack. I don't need the handgun ammo. If you're playing on easy or hard or the other easy mode, there's magnum rounds there, but we're not doing that right now. All right, push this box onto the elevator. Push it correctly, otherwise it gets stuck forever. There we go. And press the button right here. Start it up. Press the button. And that brings over the box that has the flamethrower in it. which for some reason you need the flamethrower as a key item. Just Resident Evil stuff. And we can collect the green herb here. Remember what I told you at the beginning of the game? Herbs are like the best thing you can grab, because you can, if you want to get rid of them, you just eat them. Poor Lisa. This doesn't open until you use the flamethrower on it, by the way. Alright. Barry!
Barry!
What a rascal, that Barry. Alright, now we can go down the elevator. Barry! What a strange area, huh? Caves under a mansion. Alright. Push this a little bit forward and then under the trash compactor. By the way, Jill is very strong. This box is like very big. Alright, garbage compactor. Hey, I've seen these YouTube videos. Okay, it's a flamethrower. It is completely demolished. Alrighty. We can go back. More backtracking. It's fine. I don't mind it. Take a left sometime. Okay, Lisa's here. Make sure you interacted with that lever, by the way. This one right here. Lisa will hit you like a truck. We best avoid her. There you go. Sorry, I had to reset because my game crashed. But anyway, activate that lever. If Lisa's there, that's fine. But as long as the lever is activated, you should be fine. There you go. Green herb. And then gonna go this way. I want to show you the map because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, I'm so confused, dude. This is where we are. I guess I don't have the map. Basically, the left side, okay? Okay, it turns out I didn't press the lever down, so... because I crashed. There you go. Dodge her. It's really difficult to dodge her, by the way. Don't run into unnecessary trouble. Like, do this when she's as far away as possible. Alright. There we go. Now we're in her lair. Very, goth. Lisa was a goth. She had like a bunch of dolls, candles. This looks like a family photo. Looks like the mother and the daughter were pretty close. Alright, jewelry box número 2. Interact with it and reveal the stone ring. And the beautiful picture. For Lisa. And there's some extra green that you can pick up here if you want. Some health items. There we go. We have more than enough. Trust me. Alright, go up the ladder. And we're back here. That's it. This is where we bring all this stuff. Don't need the Magnum anymore. The Magnum was for the spider, so... and the hunters. There you go. I guess you could use the Magnum for Lisa as well. If you want to go back and get it, you can go back and get it, but... There we go. We don't actually need to shoot Lisa at all during the boss fight. Okay. Now we are ready to enter the laboratory area, which should take more or less 15 minutes. I'm not saving anyone in this playthrough, so I will be acquiring Barry's handgun, the hand cannon, the Magnum, which one shoots anything. So, and I'm not saving Chris either, so just for inventory purposes. You know, don't need that. And don't forget to collect the crest right here. See? That one. And we're fully done with that area. Now we go back to our safe room, the one that we've been using this whole time. There you go. Good time to save, so you don't have to do all of that again. But I'm gonna wait until I save. So I'm actually gonna bring this with me. There we go. Scroll all the way down. Combine this with that. And I will be needing the canteen. Magnum rounds, don't need it. Need the wolf medal. And the other one. Bring this also. And yeah, that's pretty much what I need. There we go. Don't save yet, or you can save if you want, but I'm not gonna save yet. I need to go to the main hall. Now, we can backtrack here if we want to carry even more stuff in real survival mode. If we want to do even more inventory management, we can insert these objects and then backtrack here and do some more inventory management. I probably will do that if I'm allowed to. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember if you can, but you should be able to. Yeah, I don't see why not. So, main hall. Down the stairs here. Insert both stone and metal objects. There we go. And now this is where you can go back and do some more inventory management. Like getting the canteen, for example. I will do that. It's a waste of like 3-4 minutes. Not even. But again, I'm not speedrunning. So if you are looking to get the unlimited launcher, you're gonna have to, first of all, why are you doing that on real survival difficulty? But hey, all the power to you. But if you are, you're gonna have to avoid all of this stuff. You know, this is unnecessary backtracking. But since I'm playing real survival, the item boxes are not connected. So, alright. Canteen and lighter. These are the things that I will bring with you. I'm bringing these green herbs because, I mean, you could sacrifice these green herbs and say, oh, I don't want that. I'll take the ink ribbons instead. Dude, there's like... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the grenade launcher with me. There you go. There's like 5 minutes. There's like 20 minutes left of this game, not even. You don't need to worry too much about, you know, anything. So... I'll bring the grenade launcher with me just because I want to prove a point that you can use the grenade launcher to kill the chimeras in the laboratory, but the only weapon you truly need is the shotgun. In this entire game, if you play your cards correctly, there's enough shotgun shells to carry you the whole playthrough. They will last you forever. Wonder what's on the other side of that door. Okay. It's an old typewriter. If I had an ink ribbon, I could save my progress. Yep. If only. Well, can't interact with that, right? Don't have anything in there, so we're just gonna... You know what? Feel free to save. There you go. Feel free to save after the sewers, after the cave, because Lisa might slap you to death. But I'm confident enough where I could do this without worrying too much. Alright, I'm actually not even going to equip a weapon here. And choose not to save Barry. Don't give the handgun back to Barry. Give the gun back to Barry? No. Alright. Around. She will jump over. Push this. There you go. Push this. Sorry, Lisa. I feel bad for you too. Wow, that's wild. I agree. Rest in peace, Barry, the goat. Mother! Nice, very good. This is the gun that we need, so we're gonna eat it. Don't eat the gun. We're gonna eat the green herb. There we go. All right, that's it. Let's go. There's files there too, by the way. If you want, if you care. Mother. Poor Lisa. Alright. Insert the wolf there. And go around. By the way, this is what Spencer had to do every day if he wanted to go to work. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. What a wild guy. There we go. And congratulations, you made it to the end of the game. All right. There's the final ink ribbon. We're gonna put some stuff away here. Actually, I'm not gonna put anything away. There we go. Insert the ink ribbon. And put away this stuff. Carry Barry's Magnum. Strongest weapon in the game. Excuse me, I had to get a little snack there. So unprofessional. Alright, zombie. Aim. Head. Boom. Aim. Head. Boom. Oh. That's okay. That's why we brought the canteen, see? Alright. It's just damn auto aim's not existent. There we go, and then we're gonna burn this guy. Okay. That guy doesn't have a head, so it's fine. Refill the canteen with kerosene. Now I don't need the ammo discs. The ammo disc is used to free Christopher Redfield. We don't care about Chris in this playthrough. It's every woman for herself. There's a zombie here. We need to take him out. Aim up. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Of course he didn't die. That's okay. That's why we brought the canteen, remember? Alright, this area, whatever you do, it has to be completely clear. Doesn't matter if you leave any zombie on the ground or whatever. There we go. Burn him. Burst out the marshmallows. Bust out, not burst out. There you go. And that's pretty much the only enemies that you have to burn here. Wow. What a dummy. Alright. To re-clear this area, we're gonna go down this hallway into the double doors. And whoops, did not mean to do that. Interact with this computer. The login is John. Wow, this keyboard really is not something good. Then the password is Ada. Ada. B2F. Password. Cell. Nice, very good. It's not necessary, but yeah. B3F. Very 90s, that sound. That's it. Leave. That's all we care about. There's a battery pack, I think, around here. Yep, battery pack. There we go. No shotgun shells for me, unfortunately. These look like regenerators, doesn't it? Yeah, from RE4, I mean. I think this version, the HD Remaster, was probably done with a lot of RE4 assets. RE4 OG assets. Okay, there's another ammo disc there. We don't care about it. The passcode is 8462. Very nice. We don't need the projector thing. Get the laboratory key. You can watch Kenneth's film there if you want. Very, very insightful, I guess. There you go. Audio visual recording. Videos are stored on the shelves. Camera recordings. I guess, yeah, there's an ammo disc there. Once again, I'm not doing that. So okay. We're going to go down this hallway, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then on the left there'll be a door. Open it with laboratory key and discard it after you open the double doors. Go through it. And there's chimeras here. Push it all the way, all the way, all the way. Shotgun shells. More than enough. Alright, chimeras are here, unfortunately. Very terrible, horrifying beings. Alright. Yep, there they are. And they will come into this room. Secure system, that's where you would put the ammo disc. The shelf is nothing. Yeah, there's a disgusting guy. Yeah, that is very much like a regenerator. Not regenerator, sorry, Novistador. It's very similar to that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I came from. There's nothing here. Oof. Sorry, I got confused for a little bit. Oh, he's coming. Watch this. Yep, he's coming. Go through the door. No, it's fine. You ass. Man, I hate him. Okay. Turns out all of that isn't completely useless. Yeah. There's a door here, though. This is the door that I need. There we go. This is the door. There's a zombie here. We're going to... Oh. Is he dead? Well, I hope so. This area needs to be fully cleared. Wow. Wow. Welp, that's unfortunate. We're going to create a save file here. Because we're about to blow up. Alright, put this away. Turns out you don't need the grenade launcher. Put everything away. Ink ribbon. Could use the ink ribbon right here. There you go. There it is. The refrigerator isn't turned on. There's something so amazing about this area. The vibe of this game is unmatched. It truly is. Alright, saving here. And we're almost at the end, so I hope you've enjoyed this little trip here with me. This journey, I guess not a trip, but you know. Alrighty. There's a terrible demon here. Well. Horrifying beast. God, I hate him. He's still alive. My God. Did I just crash? Oh my God. I thought I crashed. Alright, get the fuel empty supply. And that's pretty much it, right? You don't need to do anything else here. Kill this monster. Horrifying being. There we go. Best use up all the ammo. Horrifying. There we go. Alright. Just clearing this area out because so I'm clearing this area out because I have the theory that these beings, these chimeras, can actually invade this red room right here, the fuel room. See what I mean? And they will ruin your day. And they will make you blow up. So it's best to just clear this area out so you don't blow up. That's my theory. I'm not too sure if they actually do invade that area whilst you're doing all of this. Alright, we're gonna go back. And we're almost done. We're literally almost at the end. We literally have to initialize the self-destruct sequence. And that's it. We don't have to save Chris or anything like that. The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Green herb inside. Wow. We don't need to be here. There we go. Give me a second. zombie in here. Shoot him in the face. There we go. Whoops. There's another ammo disc thing for you to do that, I guess, if you want. Not doing that. Insert the capsule, and now you cannot sprint. Because this is highly volatile, and if you sprint or shoot, or if you get hit, you will explode. So I am just walking with the D-pad here. Walking with the D-pad. There we go. Don't sprint at all. Excuse me. Alright. Going to keep going here. Around the corner. Now there is... I know someone's already typing in their comments saying, actually, there's a way to glitch the game and sprint without blowing up. Listen. I don't like cheating in any way. Unless it's like a smart way of outsmarting the enemy AI. I don't like exploiting glitches. Okay, turns out I went the wrong way. Sorry. There we go. This is the way. To the right. I actually want to see what happens. I've never seen it. In 30 years, I've never seen what happens if you sprint. It's not working right now. I'll set the capsule. There we go. Now we can sprint. Also, examine it to know that it actually worked. There we go. You don't have to, but I like making sure. Now we can activate the self-destruct sequence. There's a battery pack if you need it, but it's the end of the game, you don't need it. There you go. Activate this. Okay. Now we can get the heck out of here. Fine, I'll take the battery pack. There we go. Yeah, forget about that guy. He's not gonna be a problem anymore. There we go. So this is the end, so might as well heal or save or whatever you want to do. There's not much I can do, so there we go. I could save, but don't care. Press the button. The elevator is working. Okay. Now we have our little encounter with Captain Wesker. He releases Tyrant. Oh no, it's Tyrant. Boom. Dead. Using Barry's Magnum, we can demolish the Tyrant. And that's it. Fastest Tyrant kill. Release the lock. And we're done. We did it. Wesker! He's dead, Jim. I want to personally congratulate you for completing real survival difficulty all by yourself. Totally didn't need my help at all, right? Alright, we're gonna head back to where we came. Wesker. Alright. Double doors. Up the ladder. Use the laboratory key on the big door. I mean, I guess you can collect this if you want the souvenir, but you won't need anything. This is Brad. It is Brad. You need 2 inventory slots open, I should say. Because there's always this. You wanna know why? Because they always wanna make sure you have room for the rocket launcher in every Resident Evil game. There we go, we did it. Congratulations. And that's the real survival guide for Resident Evil 1 Remake HD Remaster 2026, the latest guide for this mode, the most accurate and best guide you could possibly imagine, of course. We did it. Congrats. We're gonna pick this up, use that, skip, rest in peace everyone. Amazing cutscene. Resident Evil 1 Remake in the books.
You did a fine job.
3 hours and 35. You can totally do that faster than I have. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below to support my content. Share with your friends. Even if you don't need this, watch it again, maybe. If you want to spend some time with me, or if you want to sleep to it. If you want to fall asleep to it. Anyway, support my other videos. I have a playlist with all my Z guides. I hope you tune in to my live streams, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.